Would Marcus Aurelius care or be offended if he knew people were reading his meditations? After all, weren't they private and not intended to be published? Not many people understand this, but Marcus Aurelius's meditations came down to us by a series of happy accidents and were never intended to be published. They weren't written as a cohesive guide to Stoic philosophy. The work was essentially a personal diary that the Roman Emperor Marcus Aurelius kept, in which he confessed his anxieties and penned little reminders to himself to be a good Stoic. These helped get him through some dark times. During Marcus's reign, a plague struck Rome, likely bubonic plague brought from China via the Silk Road. The Marcomannic Wars took place. The Parthians launched an aggressive expedition into Roman territory. Marcus retreated into his journals at the end of the day to offload the day's worries and remind himself to be a virtuous man. Would he mind that his most personal thoughts and admonitions would one day be published and read by an audience of millions? Would he be offended even? Honestly, I don't think so. I sense he'd be more embarrassed than anything. His humility was such that he would not have considered his meditations to be of any great interest. He'd likely feel mortified that people were perusing his musings. Yet, despite his mortification, he might be able to muster up a modicum of pride that his private thoughts were bringing the same spiritual succor to the people reading them that they presumably brought him.